Hey, bada bada bada, swing, bada bada bada, swing, bada bada bada. Growing up, this was my bat, and see, I put a little face on him. And where's his name at? Okay, here it is. Yeah, my bat's name is Slasher. Perfect name for this thing. On today's episode of IC, the Scrim. The end of sports events in general can either go one of four different ways. One side wins, and it's depicted as a huge celebration. Everyone's proud of that player. And said player goes on to have that celebratory sports freeze frame. The other side is where he loses, and his teammates ridicule him as he starts to lose everything. Or even a mix of the two, where the winner isn't completely satisfied and or still can't make peace with certain people in his life, or the loser goes backstage and meets with his people that cheered him on regardless of status in order to accept him. There are also numerous other factors that very well may be waiting for the sportsters on the outside, good and bad. So, in this concept, I would like to show all of these sides in the same in-between period, after the event and before going home. Focusing on two players on opposite sports teams, after a big game, it follows them as they get ready to go home, where numerous positive and negative factors hit the both of them in their personal and professional lives. As the adrenaline dies down and both feel the weight sink on them, they both must come to terms with important decisions that will drastically impact them as people for years down the line. I feel like those times after certain sports events must feel like a whole other world for those players, because it really comes off as a type of purgatory. At least to my mind, it does. And what do people think about when they're, getting their gear together or doing media scrim, which is due to the name, or, talk to other people? I know they are tired coming off the adrenaline, but in general, what would the full body experience be like?
For reference, I do know what it's like to play junior league sports. I played junior league football for 2 years back in the 2010s. So I understand what it's like to be on a sports team. I know. Fat guy used to play. Common trope. But actually, I do know what it's like. However, when I was playing, because we were only a junior league, we never truly got the brink of, interviews with, people with microphones and all that shit. So I don't understand what it would be like besides certain amounts of adrenaline from going home. And even then, it was junior league, and we didn't do the greatest amount of overarched physical activity.
But anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow.